Good time of day to you, my friends. This is Captain Val, discombobulated as ever, but today I happen to be pretending to be somebody else, so it kind of works out. Today, I am the DM. Oh my god, I'm the DM today. Oh yeah, I knew that. Oh god. But we're with a group that needs no introduction, so we're just gonna get right into it. Last game, the group was mostly traveling towards their new destination. They had lost their partner in Chick and called up the smoke signal to get Ty's cousin in. And sure enough, Ty's cousin did show up, but with a friend as well. And that friend took a weird interest in Ty and pretty much directed everybody on like where we're headed now, like to get to someplace safe and regroup, and then whatever you guys choose to do is up to you. But you camped out last night because you were still half a day's walk away from home, or away from wherever your new blue goblin friend is going to take you on his young but not altogether but not weak blue dragon mount. Having been close to a dragon before, you can tell that there is a power just emanating off this blue guy. And of course, Bakuthu, your cousin, is also with you, answering any questions you have. You have a few more hours after you wake up. Sajaj, I'm gonna need them rolls. You know what he is. And from there, Monfrere, we will move ahead. And if you guys have any walking conversations, things you want to ask, shoot them out. Not bad. Not bad.
Feel like I got that last time.
That's solid. Middle of the road into high end. That's a fail and a success in any book. You know what I mean? But yeah, for now you're just kind of moseying along, riding and flying, whatever. And it's actually when you wake up that you realize it's so new. It took you a second, but once again, Dor seems to have been missing, and in his stead lies a single rose.
Does it have a thorn?
It has many thorns.
I smell the rose.
Yeah, you pick it up, and when you smell it, it is the most, bar none, zero comparison by miles, best, most like the smell and aroma of this flower just takes you into an entire field of like roses that you could have ever smelt before in a single rose. Like it is incredibly like it's not pungent because it's soft. It hits you with a nice tingling, not with a big punch. You know what I mean? It's just miraculous how perfect this
Fey
smells.
people always smell so good.
Don't they though? But
It's like they're focused on their looks and appearance or something.
yeah. Roll me a die 20.
Me?
No, row.
Oh, 18.
Oh, nice. You're able to pick it up without poking yourself. Like you're already really good with flowers, but you can feel it. This thing almost wants to poke you, or it has like an energy of its own. You can't tell which is which right now. But
I show Ty, and I'm like, smells good. Sharp.
I take it and I sniff it.
do you care about being pricked?
No.
All right. Literally, yeah. Because I can't see like a dainty tie first thing in the morning. You know what I mean? It's like,
They're
oh,
just like-
fucking flour. You know?
He sniffs it and he's like, and then he just like thorns and all like puts it in his ear and he's like, I'm pretty.
As you're bringing it up to your head to put behind your ear, because it has your, now that it's pricked with your blood, it turns into that bow that you saw.
Oh,
That you saw Dor use like as their primary weapon.
just like toss it between my hands and then I like pluck the string. I'm like, haha. Thunk, thunk, thunk. It's got decent bass.
An instrument of one note, percussive.
I'm gonna look around. Are there arrows anywhere?
No arrows, just the rose.
Just the. I'm gonna draw it back and see if a arrow appears.
Yep.
It does.
Yeah, you where there was a thorn, now like kind of when you pull it back, elongates into a resting arrow.
Well, that's fancy. I'm gonna let it go. I'm just gonna like aim at like a tree or something. And I'm just gonna like let it go.
Roll me a die 20.
I don't even know how to attack with a bow. I don't
Yeah,
think.
no. Like I'm like roll me 2, and then because I know you.
I don't even know if I know what this means.
Yeah.
That's an 18.
One more.
One more.
Yeah, I meant to
Roll
say.
disadvantage.
Yeah,
Dang it. That's a 2.
that sounds about right. You line it up, and you look. Ty looks really good lining it up. Like, kind of holds it, statuesque, great posture, and lets it go. There's no guide to it. Like, this is meant for a much more experienced archer, so there's nothing to really focus, and it just flies off. Literally just swoosh, like, to the left into some shrubs in an entirely different direction than you were looking. Nearly behind you.
Huh.
As it
As
goes nearly behind, Ro is actually impressed and goes, skill shot.
Skill shot, right?
Yeah. That's what we'll call it, right, Ham? 'Cause I'm just that good.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. My ego's only slightly lower this morning.
Meanwhile, Bakuthu and Toga are kind of just like looking at you and then at each other and looking at you and then like back to each other again, and then they both look at the dragon.
Listen, I hit stuff with big things. Like this doesn't. I don't know what I'm doing with this thing. I like shake it, try to get it to turn back into the rose.
Like once it feels that you want it to be a rose, it turns back into a rose.
Okay.
Like it responds to your will.
You have to use
It's
the
not,
power.
but it's not attuned to you or anything. Anybody can use it.
Now
sweet together.
now I tuck it in my ear and I'm like, well, it can stay there for now until somebody wants to use it.
It scratches you on the way back, gets more of your blood. And
Ping!
Right.
Just like pops me in the face.
Oh,
It's
goddamn.
fine. It's fine.
These are the cards we're dealt.
Well, shit, if we just have an extra dragon and bow, maybe I take a
feel-
break from Paladin. I want to be a Fey Dragon Master.
Oh,
The
what's his name? The Drake?
Oh, the Drake right now is Cal.
Cal. His name is Cal.
That's what you were told.
Okay. Cal, you just gonna tag along without Door around?
Oh, no, sorry. I say misunderstanding. That's a Drake. No,
Oh,
that's gone.
you're talking about Bakuthu.
Yes, Bakuthu and Cal being the
Oh, the
blue-
big blue thing.
Yeah, the big blue dragon.
Got it.
Being ridden by
Okay.
the blue goblin.
Got it. Okay.
Oh,
Are we
so
s-
Doors Drake isn't here. Just
No,
the
no, sorry.
Just
I meant
the-
to take them both off. I apologize. Just the rose.
Just the bow.
Yeah.
Just the bow.
Just
okay.
a parting gift.
Is the bow considered a simple weapon?
No, it's a longbow.
Oh, okay. Not
Yeah.
a simple weapon.
No.
Ty's gonna like reach into the bag of holding and pull out that like piece of turtle shell and just like hold it up to both of you and be like, "Do you care if I use this?"
Do you mind if I learn this? And I'm just holding up the scrolls.
I don't.
Then no.
Okay. I'm gonna tuck the shell into like my pouch, or into my personal pouch as opposed to that way I can have a shield. So are we still going to the swamp land? Is that the plan? Or are we just following these guys now?
Baguthu, who's already all packed up and ready to go, is like, oh, we've been walking for a minute. Never mind. It's like, it is the closest place. There is a small settlement near here.
Okay.
Good.
I believe we can resupply as well.
Let's do it.
Do we have any way of knowing where they might have taken Chick? Like any guesses? Or are we just anywhere on this stupid island?
Between here and there. And he kind of just opens his arms wide.
As I
Between.
thought.
Yeah. Okay.
Right?
Ty
He's
just
like,
looks between his hands and he's like, "Chick is not between your arms."
you
Yeah,
don't
yeah,
do
yeah, yeah.
metaphor well. I will keep this in mind.
No.
But we will work to find him.
I work really well with my hands and with instruments and with this axe. None of that requires the peanut I have upstairs.
I'm trying to think if I have any spells for tracking or anything like that. Not really.
All right.
There is probably someone in the settlement that could help you.
Can we
I
try and get our divination wizard to, I don't know, have a vision? Can we just.
Yeah, sorry. I found a spell that I didn't put on there and I got very confused about it. Bear with me 1 second. Let me just.
Gotta spin the
Augury.
wheel.
Let me just.
We like roll some bones and light some candles and say some prayers and
Yeah.
give her some drugs, maybe. I don't know. Do you like drugs? Just like have a vision.
Oh, I do have some weed.
What
I don't
kind of
know if
weed?
I know it's
Ragweed, balm weed,
Brainweed?
brainweed.
Brain.
What's a brainweed?
I just pull out the claw to go in my brain and the thing I got from the.
I got a trumpet. That doesn't help us.
Are we trying to like direction ourselves?
No, we're trying to.
Ah.
No,
Like-
you're following. At this point, you're mostly following Toga and Cal.
Towards the swamps.
Towards the swamps. I can find out if the swamps are a good or a bad thing. But I can't necessarily do more than that yet. But I can work out if they're a bad swamp.
Or
Which
if it's worth our time to go to the swamps. I don't know.
Okay, you know what? That's the better question. Is it a valuable lesson to go to the swamps? Will it help us? Should we try?
You
Do my
you
little
can
dance,
see
roll my
Ro
bones.
doing her dance, throwing the bones that you guys made. And from the outside, when Ro throws the bones, they stay in the air and start to spin rapidly to the point that like it's almost like a barrier around her, but it's only like 15 sticks, you know what I mean? But on the inside, where Ty put that metal in those bones, kind of lights up and in an iridescent way as it catches the light, and it gives you kind of this feeling of it's a wheel. You know this feeling you have is a wheel. And the purpose of your augury was to tell you it's a wheel. But there is something about the wheel that is not 100% safe. It looks like a rickety wheel, if you will.
Versus a whoa.
It can be both. So is it both? Or
Yes. Sorry.
Okay, because
sorry, I didn't know if I needed
wheel.
to say explicitly, but yeah, it can be both. It's
it's only because there is specifically the option of both that confused me as a heads
I was more trying to explain it like role play than mechanic, but yeah, I got you.
That's so weird.
You see,
Sort of
like all at once, like all the six just go crumble to the ground, all the bones and stuff that you threw, and then you get the weak thumbs up, like raining bones. You know what I mean?
Ty's just like helpful. Very helpful.
I don't think it's very safe in the swamp, but it's worth going there. So we should prepare. And Ro like casts mage armor.
Ty just shrugs. All right.
Born with mage armor.
I'm gonna try to use this rose longbow again. Do you want to try, Ham? You want to give it a shot? See if you can shoot it.
Sure. Try the bow.
I'll take it out of my ear and hand it over to Ham.
You're
I
proficient
have
in
a
martial
9.
weapons, right?
I'm proficient in martial weapons, but I have a 9 in dexterity.
Oh, well, at least you don't have disadvantage because you're proficient. Because
hey, I'm proficient. I'm proficient in martial weapons.
Oh well, then you should have.
I should have gotten the 18.
But it was
Trick
just
shot.
Yeah, you did it. 1 second.
It was a trick shot.
It was. I did it on purpose.
Apparently, no. It's a martial ranged weapon. So yeah, I guess that 18 would have counted. My bad.
Oh,
I thought you were just simple weapons.
nope.
That's
The barbarian has access to martial weapons.
Well, there you go. Well, shit. All right.
There's a notification for Jacob.
Ooh,
You have a notification, Jacob.
did you know that?
Oh,
But yeah, however you guys prep, you got mage armor, pulling out a bow, maybe giving it to Ham still.
Yep, I'm still gonna give it to Ham.
All right. And yeah.
I think that's all. I mean, there is always an argument that talks about doing yield disguise, but I do. I tell you what I will do. I will I don't know how you do like reaction prep. Do you just say I'm ready in case? Is that I don't.
If you're like looking to react to something specific, yeah, let me.
Okay, because
hear
I am looking to react to something specific. Yeah.
Gotcha.
I would like to have silvery barbs if I see a spell coming at us which I feel like I could react to in that way. But I'm there, I'm ready. I'm like, there's something around here.
All right.
I don't like it, but I'll do it for spells specifically so that it's not just general malice.
And I appreciate that. Just walking in there, I will kill anything that fucking moves.
Yeah. Well, that's the thing, right? Because if it's just a sound, it could be an animal. If it's a spell, it's not.
Right? Yeah.
It's not. Yeah.
That's fair. That's fair. Anybody else have any like that specific level of thing they're trying to do for the travels?
No.
No, I give the help action.
Trolloping along, riding on slob.
The help action, like perception help action. Help you
Yep.
see.
I'm just watching the world around me, and
All right.
Can I
Wait,
percepticate?
You're readying the spell magic, so you're focused on keeping those energies at the tip of your fingers in case you need them. However, you
I'll
two
roll
both get
perception.
advantage on
Already
perception.
Okay.
But it's more of a group perception, not an individual one, for the record. So, like, because you are all vigilant, just differently so.
Ciao.
Lightning strike.
Yeah.
Damn.
I see something.
I see stuff and things.
Where's Ham? Ham, I need you to roll perception with advantage. Sorry.
Oh, not that. Okay.
Oh, jeez.
Oh no!
What is it?
happened?
What is it with Ham, man?
Is it a
That guy
nat?
rolls low all the time.
I know.
Yeah.
It's my lot. The dice tell the story, and the story
Can
says,
You
can
don't,
I
like,
use my silvery
fall-
barbs on God to give him disadvantage for what he's doing to Ham?
You can try. What am I gonna say to that? You shoot your silvery barbs into the air. They go up.
No, I didn't mean it literally. If you're gonna make me use it,
No.
fucking dick.
I would never
Fucking
waste a
dick.
spell attacking God unless you're fighting God, and then that's that's D&D. But yes, in this case, yeah, the Ham, you can't seem to get this like image out of your head. Like it's, when you think you see something out of the corner of your eye. Like, that's starting to happen to you, like, right now in a weird kind of way. You don't feel like you're in any kind of danger. And you can see, like, nobody else is reacting to it. You know what I mean? And some of these places would be, like, right out in the fucking open. You know what I mean? Not just, like, slightly behind a tree. This is, like, a humanoid, like, almost imposing figure for like that split second. You know how that works?
I'm going to say, did anybody see that? And then just like look over. Can I roll investigation?
Sure, yeah.
As I just like look over purposely.
Yeah. Tracks. That tracks.
Wow, what the fuck?
Yeah, they're.
Are you sure I can't use my silver?
If it helps, you get the same thing you were ever going to get, which is when you go to investigate, you can't, there's not even footprints there. Like, you can't seem to make out that there was ever a person in the place where you thought you saw that person standing.
Oh, it must be a big idiot. Ignore me.
Did you take the brain weed?
Do you use my augury spice? It's not designed for.
It's not designed for Dwarven Paladin.
Not designed for dwarves. You're too poison resistant. It ends up working.
What are we looking at?
Nothing. Well, I'm not looking. I thought I was looking at something, but clearly not anything. So I just.
As you're walking, you sorry, walking and talking, you slowly realize that the sparse plant life and trees and shrubs have kind of given way to a softer earth and with more trees and mud as you kind of really enter the swamp proper. However, you do notice very quickly that you're on what looks to be like a path that as you're walking on it, you don't need perception to find it. It's just mud covered wood that kind of makes like plank after plank after plank with like clay on top of it and then mud. It's a man-made walkway. And Toga kind of looks back. He's a bit above you, obviously on the dragon, over the canopy, but you hear him yell down, "You guys are gonna want to stay on the trail."
Why?
'Cause it's easier.
Oh, that makes
Infinite and
sense.
boundless wisdom.
He's like
Boundless.
he's kind of, who are these guys, Cal? And like, who? Oh, only Rose hears that because of their bonkers ass passive perception.
And Ro goes, "I'm Ro, and this is Ty, and this is Hannah, and we had some other friends, but they're not doing so hot, and that's why we're here."
But they were kidnapped.
Well, he's taken aback by the that you heard that, but also the sincerity with which you took it. Like he's, I'm Toga, and
It's nice to meet you. I'm sorry, I was concentrating yesterday. I don't know who you are.
I'm the delegate from the mountains.
Oh,
We were.
I've not been there before. Does it have nice weather?
It is the most wondrous place.
Why?
Is it on the turtle?
What?
Is it on the turtle? And
Oh,
why
you're
is it
one of
wondrous?
those. All right. Yeah.
What's one of those?
And he kind of like points over.
Are we not on a turtle? Was there never a turtle?
To each their own. I'm not telling people what to think.
I'm not asking you to tell me what to think. I'm asking what you think.
No, I don't think we're on a fucking turtle.
Oh.
But that this is one goblin's opinion.
I mean,
Does that thing fly? Can you just fly up and see?
No, it's like trying to fly up and see all of Australia. It would die before it got to the point that it could do that.
I mean, he's kind of a fat dragon. Is it like bumblebees? Like,
No, it's young.
Really?
Like think of that more like baby fat, like on a dragon, I guess.
is
But,
Still-
like,
he still growing?
yes.
He looks like me when I was 4.
you were
Yeah.
that fat?
Cal's on his way and gives him.
You-
He's a
big pat.
toddler.
Bro, there's no way you were ever as fat as a dragon.
Oh, I wouldn't necessarily say scale-wise or mass-wise, or maybe even proportionally, but I felt it.
Oh. So you were just round for a baby.
Yeah, I didn't really grow upwards. I just kind of shrunk.
Did you have short little arms and short little legs? And
I couldn't touch my own toes.
Ah. I look up
I
at the
tried.
dragon. I'm like, can you touch your toes?
There's
Can
only
the
an
dragon touch his
indignant huff.
toes?
There's literally only an indignant huff and no response from the dragon. And
I
Toga's
think
like,
I think that's a no. I don't think he can touch his toes. Yeah, no, I don't think he can touch his toes. I can touch my toes.
He's a disabled.
My friend taught me how to stretch before fighting, and that made me faster.
I'm glad. We need speed.
It doesn't last long though. It's only like 8 hours, and then I gotta do it again.
Damn.
Toe.
kind of like the gym. Like you just gotta keep going and pretend it's worth it.
I don't go to the gym. I'm just built like this.
I mean, good for you. I'm also just built like this, but unfortunately, in my context, built like this
I'm
doesn't
actually
mean
so
very
triggered in real life. You're not even. I'm so triggered in real life.
I did have a memory that you went to the gym, and so it had to be done.
I knew the minute it came out of my mouth, there was just a part of Jacob inside that was gonna like, ah!
The mornings that I drag my ass out of bed and fall down the stairs to get to the gym.
Oh, I missed something.
Your dragon should go to the gym.
Ah,
Does it even lift, bro?
Does your dragon even? What's your dragon's technique?
What, 3 plates? I can lift 3 plates.
I don't think he thinks we're funny, you guys.
It wasn't for him.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah, okay.
I don't think Ro would openly laugh this hard anyway, so it's fine.
Staying on the wood path.
I stay on the path. Keep my spell like, I mean, it is already in a reaction, but I'm ready to react. I cannot be surprised.
How far into this bog you think I would sink if I just stepped in it?
Well, I think that's to do with the proportion of density.
I mean, I'm real deads.
Real fast.
Just down I go.
Just down.
Okay. I'll stay on the wood.
I don't think the bog ends. I think because we're on a turtle, or maybe not on a turtle. In fact, if we're not on a turtle, there might not be a bottom.
I mean, if it is a turtle, is it even a bog?
Wow.
Weird
It could be its
spot.
ass. No, stop.
Fall in its butthole? I don't think this is a
Might have
butthole.
fallen.
It's too soupy.
But up, turtle butt.
Depends what the turtle eats.
Turtle butt.
But it could have a skin infection.
Yeah,
Have skin
shell.
infection. Has had the flaky shell issue. Yeah. It's not.
It just like whiffs the bog. It's like,
roll
Smells
a
like
perception check.
Yeah, DM. Does the turtle smell infected?
that's a 6. Smells like butthole.
Smells like butthole.
Smells like wet greenery. Like
Wet.
no sulfur.
No sulfur. It's almost pleasant, but there is that like sickly sweet decaying undertone of, the plant matter that's decaying in the water.
Well, something is definitely rotting. We'll just say that.
Well, they did say the turtle might not be alive.
That's sad.
Or sleeping.
It makes me feel so tiny.
No,
to
I think
that I'm just floating on the dead carcass of a dead turtle.
Yeah.
That could be worse.
I could
Make-
also be,
We could also be dead.
but in the right frame of mind, make it better.
Maybe we are the dead ones and Chick is the only one alive, which is why we can't find him.
I mean, that is possible, but I do like to believe that we are, in fact, in the afterlife already, and I'm not too worried about it. Like, when we die, we'll actually just be born.
Love and angels.
I pinch ham. Did that hurt?
Yeah, fuck you.
Okay, so probably you're still alive.
Oh, we're still alive. Okay.
It's at around this point that the cow swoops in, kind of barrel rolls into the like under the canopy, and then goes into more or less gliding until like it reaches a space ahead of you. And as you kind of watch and like follow the eyes, because it's about like 100 yards or so ahead. You realize he stopped in front of some archway. It looks like from here you can't super make it out, but it looks like an archway.
Is it a portal to the Feywild?
No, not.
Maybe it's a door. Maybe we could put this knob on it.
The size of this arch, it would be like a door for a giant, if it were a door.
Okay.
Like that's how.
Does
big
it have
is.
anything like written on it?
You're too far away, but as you get closer, it's you look at it, you have to look twice. Even you can read. You love reading. It's your favorite thing.
Do you like a book?
But this town,
What?
Welcome.
Oh,
that's what it says.
Welchumton. Well.
I feel like this is really rude because I, in real life, am diagnosed as can't read.
No, I understand. You're not the only one here.
Like specifically, I can't read, and that's rude. That is like rude spelling.
Welchumton. Well,
and from as you get closer, and I'm guessing you're doing this out loud, trying to
Ty's
Yeah.
attempting to pronounce.
Oh, what if it needs an accent and it actually says Welsham?
What if it says Welk?
That's so British. That's the most British thing you could have done. She's like, oh, it says Worcestershire.
Worcestershire.
Leave Worcestershire alone. Worcestershire sauce is great.
Worcestershire cat sauce.
Worcestershire.
Worcestershire.
I think it says welcome tune. It's very friendly.
That right there. That's a welcome done.
Welcome
Yeah.
Is that
Who is that?
And then you see like
welcome,
literally from the side of the like the post that has this like little eyes open and a little lizard man kind of like nearly pops out of the post. You were so enamored with this spelling that you didn't really, you're like, what the fuck? Too up here to be down here. And say, yeah, this here Welcometon. Now you welcome to Welcometon. That's the whole point.
We are in the bayou.
Well, what's it look like? Ain't nothing but water, plants, leaves, and love, baby. Now you come on in. You look like y'all need a mighty bit of food. Y'all look hungry.
You know what? This situation tells me that the food is spicy and delicious.
I like both of those things, Ham.
All right. Well, you head on in there. All right. You see Rhonda. She'll hook you right up. Now, it ain't nothing in the world free. No, sir. Not but the truth and Caribas. Or no, what was the fucking name I gave their god? I gotta look at the map. Fuck. Sorry. I fucked up a little bit. I know
Caribas.
No.
What is your name?
Buck.
Buck?
No. Yeah, be. That was
Buck, what is your So Buck.
There it is. Ain't nothing free but the truth and Conkalaya.
Conkalaya?
Conkalaya, baby. Conkalaya. Yes, indeed. Name be praised.
Which is not the same as Cocahuta or Rockatenu, but somewhere in that spectrum.
I don't know those words.
Me
That's
me
fine.
either.
This is me either. I don't know Welkinson, but here we are.
Y'all,
And that's
no,
lovely.
He looks over at Hayes like, y'all sure y'all ain't never been here before?
I ain't
that
never
boy
not
looking
been.
mighty familiar.
What?
Which
Never
boy?
not once.
Never not once.
Never not one. All right, now I'm gonna
Uh-uh.
take your word on it. Now don't make me find out you a liar.
We do have
We
a
don't
friend
know about
here.
it.
Oh, I'm a
lies
lot
here.
of things, but I'm not a liar.
All right, now I respect that little. All
Uh,
right.
We do have a friend here. He's big, alligator, blue, angry.
Big alligator, blue and angry. Do you not remember his name?
Nope.
Oh,
Oh,
I
bye-bye.
don't remember a single name.
right. Yeah, that was Crag.
Craig.
Crag.
Crag. Oh, you know Big Boy Crag. Oh, now that's a hoot and a holler. That's my 42nd cousin.
Oh, that's a lot of
yes,
cousins.
indeed. Proud of the family. I will say that.
How-
That's a big
how-
one now.
Is that the high end of the number, the middle range of the number, or the
Hey.
Oh,
low
that
end of
depends on the family. We do have a rather large presence, I will say. Oh, but that Crack boy, that boy built different. I tell you what, he built like 7 trucks in a Mack truck put together in a tube sock.
So is it more normal to be small like you or big like him?
Oh, it's more normal to be like I will consider myself a regular folk. If placed in a crowd, you wouldn't
Above
notice me.
average.
In some ways. Intellectually, you dirty dwarf. Just kidding. Now, y'all get in there and get some of that Rhonda food. I know you're hungry.
I'm gonna go find.
What
Rhonda.
was your name?
Daryl.
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 Thank you, Daryl. I'm
Thank you, family. Y'all
Rosehead.
have good. Now, he just kind of like backs up and closes his eyes and just disappears into the fucking signpost. Back on duty.
Guys,
This is
You're-
a strange people.
just talk to us.
No,
And
a lizard
as-
talked to us.
Are you walking it? Like,
Yes.
whatchamacall's not wasting any time. You can tell Toga's like, this is like, let's just fucking get in there. What are you guys talking to this schlub for? You know what I mean? He doesn't get it.
Why do you not? Are you? Wait, the goblin is a goblin. Okay, that's why.
The goblin is a goblin, and
The
that's
goblin
why.
is a goblin, and that's
Cal
That
goes-
explains so much.
Yeah, Cal kind of like just flies up into the air and more or less disappears from view, leaving Toga with the rest of you.
Come on, sweet.
Bye,
cheeks.
Kawaii Dragon.
And when you get in, it's oddly familiar in the sense that it's circular, and the commerce is in this large central building in the back. It's not quite like Stellingham. It's your hometown. It's not quite like that, but there's easily you can see some similarities towards the back as you kind of wander around. I'm not. Do you want to go like stall by stall? Like there are a couple of shops, but right now you're really free to do what you want. You've been a reminder that you've been keeping a bunch of weapons from fallen enemies, a bunch of pelts from the wolves and blink dogs. Like you have commerciable things is just the reminder.
Hey, I mean, you want to sell off things we're not necessarily using? I got this bear trap still.
Yeah, I don't know above table who's been the party inventory keeper.
I
Is
mean, I haven't been keeping track of like weapons and stuff like that. Like I have like the stuff in the like bag of holding, which is like a potion of greater healing, lamb chops, a whole boar. We've got I still have
All I know is that there should be some puddle trinkets.
We have those. We have the crow wing bones. We have the piece of turtle shell, the mummified tongue, the cocoon, and a rabbit's foot, which all have different abilities.
Actually, that's on me. I'm kind of memory bouncing. You drop those off at your hometown last time you were there. I kind of like.
Oh, the weapons.
Yeah, the weapons and stuff you got from things, and
yeah, and I don't know if Chick's inventory has anything in it. I can go look. Wait, I'm in the wrong thing.
I do have a random dagger. I have a shit ton of rations.
I think because we were using those as whatchamacallits. Good Christmas crack daddies. Lay on hands? What was it?
Oh no, I've just been using my lay on hands.
Oh, all right. That does make more sense. I thought of it after and hoped you didn't, even though I knew you knew your character.
Yeah, Chick doesn't have anything sellable in his inventory.
Shit.
Okay. I'm sure that Rev would love to have downtime in this random place though. He'd probably eat it up.
Yeah, well, I mean,
personality. He'd be, I want to talk to that guy. I want to talk to that guy. I want to play cards. DM role play 18 different characters in this pick ass town.
I would like to see what is for sale. Like, is it kind of like more catered towards villagey life, or is it kind of like a city of the swamp? Like what?
It looks like a bazaar out of an Arabian fairy tale. Like, there are vendors across the ground and in stalls selling, some selling like just small pieces of jewelry, others pottery. There's all, like, any little thing you can really think of, like, is there. Like, you can buy rope, you can, like, fresh hempen rope, you know what I mean? Like, everything you can think of that's not like an extravagance, you know what I mean? Like something that would come in a kit, if that makes sense. Like, you know, you get like the explorers pack and the fucking priest pack and shit like that. Like, you can find anything from those kinds of things here easily.
In that case, do I even have money? I don't.
I thought you had the tradable goods, because there's like trading, like you don't see as much money going around. Like, your passive perception is bonkers, but you do see a lot of bartering, this for that, like, and you're at 20, right? For int.
Yeah.
Yeah, you would pretty easily be able to put together that a lot of this seems to just be like shifting sands from one place to another based on what's needed. It's not so much like commerce as it is pawn shop. Like, you're figuring out that the commerce here is very fluid. And easygoing, I guess, as far as places go.
I think I'd relay to the others that, like, you know, if we needed to trade for a health potion later on, it might be plausible, but otherwise, like, we're better off trading here. And I think I'd relay that, but having no things to trade and no currencyable thing, I think I'd just move on.
Toga kind of.
Oh, actually, no, because I don't have anything to get it with.
Toga's like, fine, I'll work. I got this. Says the tiny blue goblin walking with his really nice spear.
Ty's gonna lean back to Ham and just be like, I mean, we could make a few things here if we wanted to make some money. I'm not above wrestling a few people if it puts on a good show. I just don't know if they've got an arena.
I would like a book.
A what?
A book.
A book
I want to learn the language.
of who?
Walkachuff.
I've already
Walkenton.
been practicing. Jebediah Dogi Dicky Dido.
I want to get that fluent.
I think that's a matter of living here. Ty's gonna look around and see if he can clock either a smith that might need help or a way to put on a show, one way or another. You're muted.
All right.
Oh,
All right. You kind of, as you're looking around, it's not hard for you or him to figure out where the smoke is coming from, more or less. You know what I mean? You know exactly what kind of smoke you're looking for. It's not going to be, the food stalls over yonder. It's going to be a very different color, and so you're like, yeah, you can clock it over there. But as you go, you get like a hand on your kneecap. And you go, and you hear like a tiny, and it's Toga down there going, first we're getting something to eat. Come on. Fucking hungry. I want real food. None of this rations bullshit.
I look into the bag of holding, just like there's a whole boar in here.
I just shush you and close the back.
I close the bag.
We didn't give the good shit to the random asshole.
Right? And he's paying? Come on.
He's got a bad attitude. He doesn't get rack and plan.
Okay. Yeah, you're right.
You see and the way he kind of he forgoes talking to anyone but you. All of the comments that Toga makes, and it's not like comments like, but like all of the conversation he makes seems almost entirely pointed in your direction.
At Ty specifically?
Yeah, at Ty specifically.
Okay.
And, but yeah,
I just shrugs at Ham and is like,
He thinks that you're big, and so he's.
I mean, I
thinks
am
you're the
big.
alpha.
He kind of just looks down at his toes and he's like, I am big.
He thinks you're the alpha.
It's an alpha.
It's when a daddy wolf loves a mummy wolf very much.
but
He thinks you
Toga guides you.
I mean, I
through
probably could if I tried, but
Toga guides you through the town, and it's at this point you notice that Bakotu has disappeared. Like you realize you're caught up in the everything of everything because it's not just one Cajun around you. There's like a whole town full of them. You know what I mean? Different
talk.
southern accents abound, but yeah.
Ham, are you saying he thinks I'm attractive? I can't sleep with a goblin.
No.
I would break a goblin.
I'm saying because of your size, he's treating you as a de facto leader.
He's literally right at knee level, so he can hear this. You know that, right?
Yeah, no, we know.
Okay.
We're aware.
He's like, no, what? Okay. I tried asking you when we met. Maybe it was too soon, but
You want
he's definitely. You can see he's flustered. He's like, I don't like. Aren't you?
Ty's eyebrow is just slowly crawling up the entire side of his head.
Right.
It's a
Flustered
feeling.
behavior confirms everything he just thought.
Yeah, it's not. I have. It's like first and foremost.
he's
I'm
a size
asexual.
queen.
I heard size queen and asexual.
Yeah. I'm the one that said asexual, which is the important. No.
Okay.
Anyway, I like history and your and he kind of like gets, and I've studied the myths of your lineage, and I am curious about you. That is not a good way to put this, Toga.
So you're asexual, but you're still into me. I got it. We're good.
You are insignificant.
He just gets a big smile and he pats him on the top of his head, and it's like, it's okay. You can talk about it later.
Yeah, you can. He's just like he's missing his emotional support dragon. He's very flustered. Like
I was wrong about the alpha thing. I think he has a parasocial intellectual attraction to you.
Sarah, you used a lot of big words just then.
Right, even for him, that's a lot.
Those are words I've never heard.
Just guessing that hundreds of years from now in the future, folks is going to say he's parasocial.
I still don't know what that means, but okay.
He's fallen a long way.
But, yeah, either way, Toga brings you guys to Rhonda's.
Rhonda, I've been told you have awesome food.
Well, get in here. Don't just shout from the door, baby.
I'm in through the door. I
Now,
duck
come
under.
Rhonda is the alligator from All Dogs Go to Heaven.
Actually, that's basically who I based this off of. Like, good fucking, like, that is pretty
Big
like,
pearl necklace.
Like, and while like the guy that you see all kinds of like different lizards. She's more of an iguana.
Iguana.
Yeah. He's like, come on in, and kind of like swipes the frills to the side. He's like, we got plenty of food for everybody, baby. Get in here.
I'd shimmy past a couple tables and sit where my butt is maybe not touching another person.
Whoo-wee, you is a big one, boy. I'm not sure we got enough for you. I'm just playing with you. We got plenty. What can I do you for?
Whatever's good.
And Toga's like, well, we'll each take one house special and 2 mushroom plates. All right, 1 house special and 2 fungi coming up. All right.
Why'd you make that face, and why'd you look directly at me?
Oh, he didn't look at you when he made that. He was making the order. Sorry, I apologize.
Got it.
Yeah. Like,
I don't think you said that.
Fungi?
He said mushroom plates. He didn't say fungi. Why are you asking for something different?
it's just shorthand, baby. It's just so me and the cook know a few words. That's all. It may not be correct, but it works.
Oh, it's diner language. In that case,
I'm
gonna need 4 crying cows on the barn, burn it, make it float, drown it.
Strip down, flip it, then reverse. See it. It's here, flipping it. Sorry. But yeah, it's like you so cute as the Dickens. All right, we gonna put some sunny side up for this beautiful one here, this cutesy one. All right, you gonna get some eggs, get you some thickness on that self of yours. Now, how did you hear about old Rhonda's? And kind of like her tail literally brings another fucking plate to a table behind you.
The welcome committee.
A man whose name was not Buck.
Oh, Daryl. That's my son. That's my son. That's a good boy he is.
He is a good boy.
He does help his mama out.
He was very friendly.
Oh, he's a good in that one. Nobody pays him, like, but he's still security, welcome wagon, and if I'm being honest, a little bit of a nudge in the old business department. But we don't.
Out of curiosity, if he's a good un, then does that hint towards the concept of a bad un?
Oh, there's good and bad everywhere, baby. You can't be too careful.
But where and who is the bad un?
Oh, that's for you to find out. Because what's good for
Oh,
the
no.
goose is not good for the gander. You understand?
I'm not a duck.
I'm honey. Oh, bless your
I
heart.
am an elf.
That is a fact. Yes, it is.
I can be the goose and you can be the gander in this
But
situation.
What's good for one person ain't necessarily the best for another person. You see what I'm saying? What's good for the
And
wolf
nobody be
ain't good
playing
for
that
the lamb.
foosball.
that Bobby Boucher. Yeah. So what is y'all? Is that everything you gonna need?
I guess so.
Cause I got okay. Thank y'all for coming, and I'll let Daryl know you say hello.
Yeah.
What's with the mushrooms?
I don't know and I don't trust them.
I trust them.
You can see like
I think
Toga's
it's an
like, "Stop,
aphrodisiac.
just stop.
I think
Don't
Toga's
draw
trying to
attention.
smash.
Oh, you guys, you are not good at this.
Good at what? What are you doing?
Is there a code
I'm
language?
trying to eat something.
Yes,
And you're like
I
You're
like
like
how we
being
see
all
two
weird
things
about
at
being
once.
pansexual about me, and then you're being all weird about the food. I don't know. He said para something, pan something.
Asexual, and he said a lot of words that literally haven't been invented yet. So all we heard was garble mouth.
Yeah.
Well,
He might have said a hubbalabadee double people, baby.
well, I don't think he did.
But either way, like it's my interest in you is purely academic. Please understand that and respect it.
I don't know what that word means either, but okay.
I do, but I don't agree because academic is about books and
It's
there's
about
no words
learning.
on tie.
It's about learning.
But maybe there are
There's
books on
more
me.
ways to learn.
Oh, there might be
than
books on you, but there aren't books on you.
Toga looks really like. Do you only learn from books?
Well, where else are you gonna learn?
You learn from life. How much have you learned on your adventures? That's not in books.
Ty
I
checks the
have
body
learned
for
to fear
books.
death.
And
book
that
didn't
is
tell
an
me about
important
that.
fear.
I don't know. It kind of got in the way.
I think he's missing a very important part of this puzzle in that we just left our home for the first time like 4 months ago. And before that, we were lied to in perpetuity about the world around us.
Where are you from?
That's a good question in its own right. Since
It's a
leaving, we've
small-
found out more complications on that front.
Small town to the north, lots of dwarves, and a bunch of shady people running it.
Well, there's dwarves, halflings, elves. But yeah.
Ty says a bunch of dwarves.
Fair enough. Fair enough. Yeah. All right.
I wouldn't necessarily say that all of them are shady, but like an unfortunate proportion are not as honest as is required from a functional society, and that gets difficult.
That
All right. I'll just have to take your word for it.
I mean, I don't have any reason to lie about the fact that they've kept us in a.
No, I more mean like that's a lot without context. but
There isn't really a context we know yet.
And it seems to be the case, which kind of sucks. I'm sorry for you guys.
I mean, honestly, it's fine. Like, I do want to know what this mushroom plate thing's about, though.
Oh,
I don't know if I can let that go.
It's you'll find out in a second. It's not food. We need help over here, so.
Oh, it is a code. And you. Why didn't you say anything other than about mushrooms? Because that would have made that a lot less confusing.
It's. I didn't make the code. I just have to use it.
Yeah, but what if you were trying to poison us?
I didn't think about poisoning you. So
Yeah,
it
but
didn't really occur to me.
I mean,
Being
he's not gonna.
honest.
I mean, he might poison you, but he wouldn't poison me because clearly he's. What did you call it? Pansexual for me.
Asexually, intellectually interested, which is waning every sentence.
see, I thought differently. Good for you. Um, I lie, but like at the same point in time, I really do think you should consider communicating a little bit more before we go into situations that require a secret code.
I guess that's fair. I was just trying. I'll admit, I was also trying to look cool. Hey, you order this thing, and then help arrives, and then I look like I did something cool.
That would have happened if you'd have gone, I know these people, let me do this thing, and we would have still had the surprise.
I didn't learn.
I mean,
that in
I'm
a
still
book.
surprised.
Well, I did. See, reading useful.
I like to live.
Well,
I like to
I-
hit things and throw things, but you don't see me doing it all over the place.
What's the heaviest thing you could say you've ever thrown?
well, that did definitely sound.
Ty immediately looks at Ham. Ham, but not Ham now. Ham like a year ago. Because Ham now is going to be easier to throw than Ham a year ago, for sure.
Ham did a really similar thing to me in puberty. He kind of like he didn't grow taller, but he got slimmer.
He went out and then went in.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
It
looked
was
very
kind of like
unamused,
he
Ham.
grew and grew and grew, and then did that.
Yeah, honestly, sorry, Okanashin and Beth came in and kicked me out of my brain.
That's okay.
What were we talking about?
You asked me it was the heaviest thing that I
you've
threw, and I
ever
said
thrown-
Ham.
Okay, now I'm on track. Ham. Oh, door.
But not Ham now, as I was saying. Ham a year ago.
All right.
Fat ham.
I'll take your word on that. He looked like he could.
But I would be interested to try to pick up your dragon.
Cal doesn't so much like that.
Well, I didn't ask him if he liked it. I just wanted to try it.
Consent is a concept.
Just kind of like points at like, yeah, like maybe someday you can, like, if he likes you, you can wrestle or something. But it's not one to just let somebody pick them up so they can feel good about themselves.
Oh, it's not to feel good about myself. I already do that.
I can see that.
So how do you know
always
more about-
been this? Have you always been this sure of yourself?
Depends on
Oh
the
no,
topic.
there was actually. You know what? That's not mine to say.
He like looks over at you, like breaking eye. Well, actually, one eye. No, not a lizard. Goes look kind of like looks at you in acknowledgement, and then back at Ty. Like, fair enough. I respect that. And I won't push. I'm just curious.
I'm curious why you know more about me than I do.
I don't know more about you. I know more about your lineage, but that's really not hard because you don't know anything about where you come from.
Yeah, so therefore you know more than I do
Yeah.
about me.
Potato, tomato, I suppose.
What does that mean?
How do you define
two things you can
identity?
eat.
What?
He's a goblin.
Well,
It's-
I've had the tomato, so now I want the potato. What are the deets? What do you know about my lineage?
you're. Ooh. Shit, I meant to mute the ooh.
No, it happened now. It's canon. He's a size queen. We're going with it.
Anyway,
He's a size queen.
where was I? Oh, the Baku clan. You know, the clan that you're from is one of the older clans. It was, you know what I mean. They brought basically all the lizard and dragon folk here, and a bunch of humans.
I'm not any of
Interesting
those
choice.
things.
Well, sorry, not humans. Well, yeah, humans, and befriended the giants that lived up in the mountains, and from there, like generations and generations happen, but there's always a Baku something that's doing something crazy. Like, not always like your dad crazy, but you know, like your 12th
What is-
cousin, Baku Reka, he literally stood down an entire army of crayfish warriors. 2 whole days, full combat against 42,000 crayfish warriors. It's absolute bloodbath. Nobody asked him to.
Okay.
What?
What did my dad do?
You mean aside from, well, losing you, killing his wife, kind of leaving a path of destruction, and then abruptly leaving to never be seen again? Aside from all that?
I mean, that too. Probably.
That's because, I mean, there's no like specifics to stuff. A lot of, when I say path of destruction, he destroyed a lot of priceless information. Like, that is, in my opinion, the worst of your father's legacies. No offense, I'm sure you're plenty horrible.
I don't try to be.
It kind of, he like, it's more like him trying to make a joke because you've been ribbing him this whole time. Like, so he's just trying to like give it back. You can tell it's awkward. You know what I mean? Like, he's not really, and again, no emotional support dragon.
You're a real weird little goblin.
Yeah, I get that a lot. But after I do this, I'm part of my clan proper.
After you do what?
This mission, I was supposed to help delegate a merger between the Bakuhita clan and the rebellion and us in
Is there
the
rebellion?
mountains.
You said some things that don't quite clash or mesh with the things I've heard about my father.
Okay. What's up?
You said he killed my mother.
Yeah, famously.
Famously.
Yeah. Like, even weak from giving birth to you, like, and kind of like still like not having fully recovered. She halted him. They had an epic fight for like seemed like forever, but literally like created a divot where her last stand was, that like filled with water,
Wait, is your dad the deer? Are we sure that your dad's not the deer? He was. I'm not
You're very
sure.
positive. It's a whole different like fairy tale.
I don't know.
You would be the
Like-
only person that like knows. So, but however you choose to play it. Sorry, I apologize.
I'm just more confused now than I've ever been. Is there anywhere to like fight somebody in this town?
You see like 5 or 6 heads come like pop up real quick and then see you and then go back to their food. Like you're literally like nipples above everybody else. You like let alone any 2 of them could be one of your arms. Like
God.
the difference in these like fucking gecko and lizard people and you is substantial.
Guess that's a no.
I mean, I could give it a chance, but I don't know if I'll survive.
I'm not fighting you, Ro. I like you too much.
No, I like you too, but like you know.
Can I ask
I'm
you
not a
guys a
science
question
man.
now?
Can't
How
guarantee I'll answer.
do you know crack? I didn't. That was. Crag.
Oh, the crag, the
Yeah.
angry lizard man,
yeah. That's first
kind of
warrior
like
crag.
a blue crocodile.
Yeah, first warrior
Yeah.
crag. He's kind of a big deal around here.
He
Oh,
was
he
almost
was
murdered in front of us.
Yeah, he was gonna like suicide himself into a goblin cave, and we were like, "Hold up, buddy, let's do it together and take a little nap." And we did, and then we killed all of the goblins and saved him
And his friend.
and his friend.
His friend.
Yeah.
Wait a minute. And then you
Grandpa?
hear somebody like from a very like posh corner, like we're talking candlelit, like a bottle of like fancy looking liquor. He's like, and you hear some go, what? Now wait here, waity here. Can you repeat that for me one more time, please?
A friend? Oh, I don't want to get him in trouble.
Oh, nobody here is in trouble, but
What about
you
someone
said
not here?
angry Crag the angry first warrior and his blue or green friend, you said?
Oh,
Yes.
different-
He's blue. His friend was green. Figuring him kind of like in a different way.
Oh
But-
yeah, they were like,
So-
"Ultra, I'm ultra."
Yes. So Craig almost died, so we saved him. And then I took his weapon and he got real mad. So I gave it back.
That is Crag.
And then we went to a place with goblins and zombies. And his friend was in a cage and we let him out. And then they came back here. Or so they
That's what
said.
But
And
to
you-
be fair, there was a lot of trauma.
As you keep talking and stuff, like he's walking closer and closer holding his brandy, and
What does this guy look like?
he looks like a salamander, like a golden salamander in a 3-piece suit.
Okay.
Like, and he's like, oh well, now that is quite the tale. Now I've heard this before. You are the mysterious adventurers that saw fit to help our good Chief Gruplick and First Warrior Crag.
Oh, Groplick. I remember that name. That I remember. He was cool dude. He wasn't that scary after a while. I was never scared of them, and I definitely never used a spell.
Ooh-wee. Now that is. Shit, I need her name again.
Groplick?
No, not that. The map.
I just sort of like reaches over
Iguana
and like
lady?
and
Yeah.
like pats Ro on the head
No,
as she
can't-
like admits to being afraid of him in a way that she didn't intend.
ain't
I have never been
Kayla
afraid
working.
in my life.
Well, allow me to introduce myself. My
Hello.
name is Thaddeus Montreal Montgomery the 15th.
That's a lot of words. Can I call you Thad?
Most do, as a
Oh,
matter
great.
of fact.
Love that
Out
for
of
us.
curiosity, if you're the 15th, is the 14th still alive?
Oh
Or the
yes,
13th?
I
Oh,
am.
wow.
I'm actually a bit low on that particular chain. If I am allowed to brag on my family's virility.
Does that mean that there's more than 15?
Oh, there's about 37 different Montgomerys or Montreals. Sorry.
Montreals. Oh. Isn't. Okay.
And then he kind of like stops as he like stares at Ham. Oh, now that boy's a tribe Smithson. You could see it in the nose, right there.
That's true.
I know your pappy, boy. He kind of like looks you over. He goes, he do make them strong. I can see it right around this whole area.
How do you know him?
Well, we have been known to do some commerce and some fiduciary fidangling in our younger years. You see, not everything that goes to your blessed village comes from the surrounding forest. And again, a reminder, you guys know that there's like, they go out and get supplies from time to time. So, like, it's not, you're just like, oh, okay.
What kind of supplies do you sell?
Well, we do get some peculiar ores around here. Oil, for one, which is naturally made from a specific plant root. That is what has helped maintain your furnace for, now 100 years. So, but, yeah, there's various sands and algae, mostly for fertilizer, I do believe. But, yeah, there's various things. Yo Lumber built the entire trail here. And our clay molded it, and now it works as a safe passage for all. It is truly a sign of what two groups coming together can achieve. Sadly, not everyone believes as me and your father do.
There's people around here who don't.
There's
Want you
people
to
around
trade?
there who don't want to open up.
That's true.
Now
Is it a
This is
wizardy
called-
man?
What is it?
Is it a wizardy man that doesn't like the trade? Because there's a wizardy man and I don't trust him.
There's plenty of wizardy men and witchetty women that don't like this or that.
There are wizardy women.
Oh, there's plenty in either direction. Not everyone likes everything, and there's going to be discontent, but in the end, evidently, the large majority vote at the time, which was, again, numerous years ago, maybe even a lifespan or so, that minimal interaction was the best interaction. I can't say as I agree, but we named our home Welcometon. Just because, everybody's welcome.
I'm suspicious of a man whose name begins with an A and is a wizardy man.
Can you remind the DM who that is?
Can I remind the DM? Yeah. The one that is one of the main elderly people. I think they're the one that showed us the turtle stuff. Augustus.
No. That's Frownick or whatever. That's the gnome, right?
He
Or
might
do you
be
mean
a gnome,
Balthier,
that one.
That Balthier? All right, yeah.
That one. So.
Oh yeah, he's like, that boy there looked down his nose at the royal.
Yeah, is it his fault because?
And you see him kind of adjust himself. Like, yeah, he does not cohort himself properly amongst guests.
See, I told you guys he's a bad egg.
I mean,
Secretly.
He thinks he's better than us just because he speak all proper like.
do you know anything about a candelabra that was cut in half?
Oh, you
Carried-
mean that old wives' tale?
Yes, that.
That is, well, there's some partial truth to it. Now there is a specific thing. I don't know that it's a candelabra. It has changed from story to story in my long life. But
How long is that?
oh, whew, I almost got canceled. Well, I'd say anywhere to 4 to 5, 6, for about 4,500 years.
4,500 years?
The
Yeah.
very
I've been
long
here
time.
for a very long time. Wait, no. this
How
is the
many days are in a year?
14th. It's about the same cycle. It's, oh, you don't. We do things differently. This is, I think I might have got my lore mixed up on what I was doing. But
4,500 years?
no, 4,500, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's all right. Yeah, but this is actually me fucked up my notes a little bit.
No problem. But like we'll do that and then other question.
Yeah, but it's kind of a big fuck up. He's the 15th of his name because his line believe in reincarnation. So when he says he's been alive for this long, it means his name has been alive this long. And
Okay.
yeah, it's more of a colloquial, and I apologize that like it does fuck shit up. So I'm that little bit I got because
That's
That makes
okay.
it a little better. This whole time I was like, these inbred hick motherfuckers.
Yeah, I do feel a little better that he just,
yeah, it's
actually
more.
it depends how he did it.
There's a lot of stuff. It's not so inbred. Like I mean,
Is it blood sacrifice?
what?
Well, if it's reincarnating and you're putting your soul into new flesh, who do you kill?
We're just born and reborn again. I don't.
Do you mean more in a ashes to ashes, dust to dust sort of way, or in a literal lich way? Have I read too many books?
I mean, that's
Uh,
true regardless of what he says.
Yeah,
That's
you do
true.
seem to be reading quite a bit, Missy, and I respect
really
the
like-
intellectual endeavors.
I really like the ones where there's a brown-haired girl who smells of popcorn who's destined to do something. For some reason, she always appears every single book, no matter what her name is.
Don't know who that is. Oh,
That was a joke about young teen romance and fantasy novels, and how the female MC is exactly the same person in all of them.
you know what? Fair, very fair. Respect that.
Yeah.
Right. Well, now that is an astute observation to make, and but yeah, you seem to be the learned one of the group, at least the most well-read.
Ham and I just hit stuff.
Yes.
They know more about metal than me.
Well, I would imagine. I mean, we gotta try Smiths again. But don't let me interrupt your meal. I can see Miss Rhonda's got everything all ready for you. But if you would please take the time to seek me out. I'm the mayor in these here parts. I'll be up in the mayoral office for Well, the foreseeable future. And if I'm not there, I'm right here eating Rhonda's delicious eats. Yes, I am.
What's your favorite eats?
Oh, she makes this bacon and grits that'll put tits on your back. It is.
I don't want tits on my back.
Oh, you do. You do. You don't
They
know.
would get in the way of my backpack. That's.
This is off the rails.
You guys have let me talk for too long. Like, I'm gonna be real.
We're just
At
going
some
down.
point, bro,
Where's
should
Craig?
be put in a bag.
Essentially,
Where-
at the
Where's
'cause
Craig?
also Beth
Where's
has to
Craig?
leave, so we're just gonna let you guys eat in peace, and then we'll come back and answer questions next game. Have them if you. All right.
Yep.
Sorry to cut abruptly. I just didn't realize the time. We started a
good.
little late.
That's so funny.
But yeah, thank you for
I
joining
was like,
us.
this is off the rails. He's like, oh shit, you're right. And it's 11:50.
Oh, the chemist. Oh shit.
Way off the rails, huh?
No, so. Oh man. Fuck. I should have checked the chat earlier. Someone was nice enough to tell me that nothing was fucking working.
Oh.
Ball.
All of these
sacks.
shenanigans and nobody saw it.
And so many
Ah,
shenanigans, but it's okay. We will shenanigan.
No chat.
We will
no
shenanigan.
game. Fuck. Well, I hope people enjoyed this. I'm sorry. I don't even know if you can fucking. Fuck! Bye! Life happens in every direction. I'm still doing it. Fuck everything. God damn.
Rolling with one.